All right, welcome back. Part 2. This is going to be the second video of the tool bag toolbox series. What I have set up for plumbing, how I operate. This is basically the box that sits in the van and stays in the van, and has all the odds and ends, other random tools that I don't need to be carrying in and out every day. So this is going to be stuff I need, but just not necessarily in the tool bag. So this is the backup. This is the cavalry. I'm going to start off with the box and kind of go over everything, and then I'm going to go over all the tools. There is a few things missing because I'm moving into the new van, moving out of the old van. Everything's kind of chaotic. So this is just what I have now to get me by until I get back up running and organized. So here we are. The traditional rigid box. I've had this box going on maybe 14 years, something like that. This box, super heavy duty. It's been good. This style of box is obsolete though, even though this was such a good box, and that's why I still have it. The draw system excuse me, the draw system is the way to go, because you're gonna see what happens in here with all the tools when it's just a big open box. So starting up top, so I can drop this down. This is nice, so you don't want to go down. Oh, there we are. So yeah, I can drop that down. That's nice. Okay, PPE. I usually have a lot more PPE in here, but everything's just been so chaotic. Okay, very basic. These masks, either the Safety Works or the MSA masks, are awesome. Extra pair of safety glasses, random thermometer. This, I normally have more stuff in here, but this is just how this has been rolling for now. Okay, got some old, these are just quick dust masks. That one looks like it's in good shape. Nope, here we go. Okay, here we are. So this is basically how I keep this set up. I've got a Sawzall ready to go at all times for emergencies. I've got this drill bag. I'll open them up and show you. So for this video, I'm gonna be going over these hand tools, and let me just go one by one, I guess. I do have a lot of doubles and triples. Let me lay some of these out and we can go over them.
The problem with these toolboxes is just everything's in here getting all beat up. You know, everything's dumped in there, banging around. That's why the drawers are better. You can put like foam or rubber down, and they're not just sliding around, getting all banged up. Some of this stuff is subject to change also. So not all of this I need. Break it down. Might as well clean it. This thing hasn't been cleaned in years. Let me get this organized and I'll check right back in.
Okay, I got everything basically grouped together. And I'll start off up top. We have a small handbrake for sheet metal bending. This has been really good. I think every plumbing truck needs that. You're gonna do a furnace, you can't get by without it. Then I have sheet metal snips. And then I have, this is actually a window screen tool. And I seen one of the guys on the interwebs do the trick to run the crease with this. And that's been so helpful. So I'll cut my sheet metal if I'm panning in a furnace, bend the edges, and then I'll run 2 creases, make the X, and that'll make it really solid. And that's almost like a hack. That's been awesome. So I have this. This is for, I believe this is 3/4. This is to go inside through the ball valve into the pipe. You tighten it up and it stops the water from dripping. I think this one's actually busted. I need the jet sweats. I need a whole set of those. But this has been on there. But I've got the hose bib key. Definitely need one of those. You know, these are very handy for the locked hose bibs. Got all sizes. Husky tool. These grow legs, so you got to put these in a safe spot, especially if you're working with different crews. Those go missing every time. So I got some nut drivers here. Might have one more size. These, I used to use these a lot for doing like toilet bolts and putting the toilet tank on the bowls. I don't use these as much as I used to. Then medium. I used to have a really big heavy duty flathead. I don't know where that went. So good sized medium flathead, good sized medium Phillips. Another backup Phillips, another backup 4-in-1 or 12-in-1, another backup 4-in-1, 12-in-1. Mini. You always need a mini flat, because the second you take it out of the box, you're gonna need it. Gets used maybe once every 5 years, but if you take it off the truck, you'll need it tomorrow. That's how that goes. Then I got just standard pliers, set of dikes, another set of needle nose, a set of nail pullers. These are good channel lock nail pullers. Got the good old cat's claw. This one's been good. I had another one for years and years. Somebody beat me for it. So good old cat's claw. Got just a brush, which is gonna go somewhere else. Full scraper, file, vice grips, needle nose style. These are awesome. Another set of vice grips. I need to get a larger set of vice grips. I've got my 15 cutters. These actually might be 20. Yeah, actually I got my 20 cutters. 20 cutters. I have a 15 cutter, and then I got another size up. That's almost all you need. You know, I got the standard. I'll go through some of my soldering stuff, but the 20 cutters. Got a couple of minis. Okay, these are good. 1/4 to 1 1/8. These are 1/8 to 1 1/8. So these are good. I've got the easy outs. Okay, something stuck. These can spin it out. Clutch when you need them. I don't use these as much as I thought I was gonna, but you should definitely have them. I've got this set up. I made this. This is for when you have the pipe sticking up out of the floor for the toilet flange. you can cut the inside perfectly. These are awesome. Those blades, I think you can get those at Harbor Freight. I have just 3 smaller pipe wrenches. The mini, you don't use it a lot. This is exactly, I repainted this. I can't tell what size. I think it's a 6. Yeah, I can't tell what size it is, but the clutch when you need it. Same thing, a 10. And then this is a 12 or 14. I can't even tell you. I picked up, I got a lot of these tools used secondhand for really good prices. So yeah, it's looking like a 12. And I got the feeler bits. Some different sizes, all basic. Every truck needs, you can't get by without having this. Whether it's plumbing, heating, electrical, a lot of stuff. There's no way you can get by without having those. Then I got snips. These is my newest pair. Got the straight and then right hand. Crimping tool. So this is for flue pipe. When you gotta cut one end and then crimp the other end. Make the male end out of it to go into the female smoke pipe. Needed. Sheet metal bending tool. These are really nice. You see, they're not really that used, and they're in there getting all beat up. But these have been awesome. Excuse me. These are good. Small flat bar. Comes in clutch. Very good to have a small flat bar. Got traditional basin wrench, the rigid. I've had this, I can't tell you how many years I've had this, 14 years maybe. This has been awesome. Can clean it up, tune it up. I have been using this though, ever since I got this, which it hasn't been a whole lot, because I didn't like it at first. But then once I started using it a lot more, I've actually started using it a lot more. So it took a little bit to get used to it, to go from the standard basin wrench to this. And you know, but once I kind of got the hang of this, I've been liking it. So tub drain. So I have 2 tools specifically for tub drains and shower drains, and they market this one as basket strainers. I don't use it for basket strainers though. I'm kind of old school, just with the needle nose. The needle nose for the basket strainers. But these are good. You need them. Tub drains, shower drains. And then this tool, slip and lock nut wrench. But I cut the ends off and basically made it so this I use for the bottom of shower drains, that bottom nut, to lock that in. And this has been awesome. I did that a long time ago and I've been using it like that ever since. Shower valve stem puller. This one's actually kind of busted up, but it still works all right. Sometimes I can get it. You don't always need it, but you know, if you're going through it, you do need it. Definitely need a new one at some point. 60 inch-pound hose clamp torque. You don't really see these in stores too often, but you know, this one was actually given to me when I was an apprentice, and it still works perfectly. So this has been rolling for a long time. Get those hose clamps torqued properly. 60 inch-pounds. I have the other wrench in that Craftsman Evolve set. I usually have another wrench that's a little bigger than this, another adjustable. You know, you should have at least two this size or bigger, you know, 10s or 12s. You know, so you definitely need that. Hopefully the other one didn't grow legs. It happens sometimes. Standard cinch ring crimping tool. I think this is just like a Home Depot one. It's getting all rusted. I gotta oil this up soon. But this is, when you need it, you need it. I use the Vega system, but you can't always get that tool in some of these areas. So, you know, most of the time you can fit this tool in there. Fit this tool into tight areas and you can get it. So that's clutch when you need it. Plumb bob. Always need a plumb bob. This is actually my backup. In all the chaos, I don't know where my main plumb bob went. I'm gonna have to find it. But you always need a plumb bob, and you need twine. You should have extra twine, a roll of twine on the van at all times. And I got Husky, metric, Allen keys. Need a set of metric. 25-foot backup tape. You want like 3 backup tapes on the van at all times. Backup razor knife that needs a new blade. And I've got some, I actually took it off, I'll probably put it back on, is a hacksaw. I put the hacksaw away, but you should always at least have a few hacksaw blades on the van. And I think I'm gonna put the hacksaw back in the box. Just a random, you know, these are all, if these aren't dusted, which they look dusted, they're either gonna go for scrap or they're gonna go back in the place where they belong. This is actually to the hacksaw. And then a pack of flints. You need a pack of flints. So that actually has a spot to go. It doesn't go in the box. That's the problem with these style box, is everything's in here just getting all beat up and messed up, and nothing really has a nice place. That's why the draw totes. I will get one with the drawers at some point, just not yet. All right, so I think that's going to be part 2 of my toolkit, tool bag. This is hand tools, and this, even this isn't all of them. This is just what's in the box, what I keep in the box right now, as, you know, stuff that you need. If you're doing plumbing and heating, you need all this. So, all right, that's going to be part 2 in the books. Part 3, I'll start going over some of the power tools, and then maybe I'll do a breakdown of each. Maybe I'll do a power tool review, if you guys like that. All right, deuces. Don't let me forget, honorable mention, where it all begins. Okay. Backup torpedo level.